what's good, Troll World? It's been a minute, but I'll be back at it on a regular. I'm Ivan D. Curtis, aka the Troll King. If you haven't followed me on Facebook, hit that follow button. Keep up with me. Most of the time, I'm really online just to laugh, joke, troll, talk sports and movies. Today, I'm going to touch on a few topics. Of course, the NCAA Women's Championship. The NCAA portal has been rocking pretty good. Talk about the WNBA offseason and everything that's been going on with that. Of course, the Angel Reese trade is big news right now, but it's a lot of other interesting stories that I want to hit on. So let's just jump right into it. UCLA defeated UConn in the 2026 NCAA Women's Championship, 79-51. Four top teams made it to the Final Four, of course. Wasn't expecting the game to go this way. Of course, UCLA had a tough game with Texas. UConn and South Carolina had, a little spectacle to go along with that game. And coming into this championship game, I kind of figured initially that if South Carolina could force turnovers and get out and run the break and dominate the glass, that it would probably be a runaway. But I noticed early in the first quarter, UCLA got a chance to run their sets, get a lot of shot opportunities that they wanted. They exposed every mismatch, and they took care of the ball. I had them down where if they could keep the turnovers under 12, that they would have a good shot. They only had 13 for the game. And, obviously it ended up being a blowout, but I never seen it going that way in UCLA's favor. But hats off to them. Cori Close, been at UCLA for years, finally getting a national championship. So hats off to her and the university. But 79-51, Lauren Betts took home the most outstanding player. She had a double-double with 14 points. 11 rebounds. Gabriela Jaquez was the people's favorite. She did any and everything you can ask for out of a basketball player in that game. She had 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, shot 8 for 14 and 2 for 4 from the three. But of course, it was the standard UCLA team effort. They had almost 6 players in double figures. The entire starting five was in double figures, and that's was normal for them throughout the season. They spread the ball really well. They played great half-court offensive basketball. And, hats off to them. I know I've seen a lot of people saying that a lot of people didn't see South Carolina getting to the national championship, which is, I honestly look at South Carolina as a contender every year until they're not there. They're starting to, they're kind of in the run with UConn right now. You see UConn anywhere in the tournament, you assume that they're going to make it to the Final Four and possibly the championship. And I think Don Staley has done a great job at South Carolina in getting them into that fold where I think they're going to be a contender every year until they're not. So that's that with that. Jumping over into the transfer portal. It's a lot of good things going on in the transfer. A lot of great players. Of course, Adi Crux is still out there from Iowa State. Kamora Johnson, Liv McGill, Talisha Cooper just committed to Ole Miss. So that's going to be something to keep an eye out for. You got Danny Carnegie from Georgia, Zam Jones from NC State, Addie Brown from Iowa State. Just a lot of good players out there. Of course, Aaliyah Crump is one of my favorites from Texas. I felt like she didn't get a lot of playing time at Texas. That probably what motivated that move to hit the portal. But 6'1", do-it-all type forward. Somebody's gonna be happy to have her. You got the Paldo twins. Keomi McMiller is out there. So it's really going to be interesting. I mean, I really don't keep track of the portal too much until players start committing. because right now everything is just going to be speculations. I just want to say this, though. Every player can't go to South Carolina, y'all. Like, they can't. Every player can't go there. I hope, players pick places that obviously, one, they're going to be happy, and two, they get a chance to play and showcase their talents. So we'll be keeping an eye out on that. Moving along, Angel Reese trade. One of the biggest things going right now in the W. Chicago Sky traded Angel Reese to the Atlanta Dream for first-round picks in 2027, 2028, and the rights to a pick swap for a second round in 2028. Now, it's always interesting with Angel Reese because I always say this. Her style of play isn't for everybody. It's not the most attractive all the time. Can be highly productive most of the time. I think every team, if you look at any type of championship team, they always have some type of grunt player that, dominates the glass, play defense, gets you extra possessions, does a lot of the dirty work, and occasionally gets you some skill, points here and there. And I think that's Angel Reese in a nutshell. Now, obviously, in my opinion, this will probably be the best coaching she's had in a while. I like Carl Smesco at the Dream. I think he did a great job with them last year. They used the double big method. I never liked Angel Reese and Cardoso going to the same team anyway. I just didn't figure that was a great fit. Neither one of them are perimeter oriented, so I felt like the paint would always be congested. So I think with Smesco, you saw last year with him having Brittany Griner and Bree Jones, that they spaced the floor a lot. Bree Jones shot the three more in his offense, and I figured he's going to find a way for her to be productive. You got Ryan Jones, you got Alicia Gray. You got some good players. The best player she's probably played with, not probably, the best player she has played with since she's been in the W. So that's going to be something to figure out. And mind you, I don't really get caught up in all the extra stuff because at the end of the day, we don't know these people, man. We don't know them. Like, I only know what I see. And I really only care about whether you're producing on the court or not. All the extra stuff, I leave that for all the other content creators and all the other, media outlets and people's opinions. But me personally, I've been a fan and I'm gonna stay a fan. But I think this is a good fit for her. I think the city is going to embrace her. I think Chicago embraced her. You can tell by the fact that a lot of season ticket holders are, want their money back. And that's the kind of effect that she has. Excuse me. A lot of people like Angel Reese for a lot of different reasons. Some on the basketball court. I think there's a lot of people who don't even care about what she does on the basketball court. She's an influence and modeling and all types of things. I mean, whether people want to acknowledge it or like it or accept it or whatever, she's an international superstar aside from just playing basketball. And at the end of the day, I mean, really, hats off to her because she's living out her dream regardless of what people think about her on the court or not. So the only thing I don't like, I ain't gonna say I don't like, but I believe if you're gonna have a big personality, you can never play the victim. You have to, if you're gonna have a big personality, you gotta own it. And that's the only thing I want to see. No backpedaling. No anything. Just if you're gonna have a big personality, if you're gonna accept the villain role, then own it. Simple as that. No need to, like I say, backpedal or not stand on it. Like if that's gonna be you, just be you. But a lot of other interesting things going on with the W when you think about players being cored. I did want to hit on this real quick because this is always going to be a topic. But these players played together in the USA qualifier, got along great. I'm fans of both of them. It's no mystery if you follow my page. Hopefully, this whole Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark can finally start getting swept under the rug here and there. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, Caitlin's healthy this season and get a chance to play and see where the dream is at. I mean, not the dream, the fever. I'm sure, anytime these two matchups, because what they did for the college game, I think it's always going to be a thing. But I think it's really, hopefully one day this really starts to simmer down, because neither one of them play the same position. They both have an impact on the game in different areas. So it is what it is. But moving along with a lot of players, Satu Sabali, kind of has made it known that she wants to explore her options in free agency. And, it's going to be real interesting. I mean, I think she was pretty much healthy for the first time in a long time, where she, almost gave the Mercury a chance to win a championship. And that goes for, her and a lot of other players, that's getting cored and everything like that. It's just going to be real interesting to see how this season unfolds with the, money's went up. Everything's going up. Even the price of our WNBA league passes went up. So I'm really going to be anxious to see when players actually start signing, seeing where they go. The W is a real passion of mine. I've been offline for a while now, just here and there. Made a big move from Ohio to North Carolina, so I really have just been taking my time getting adjusted and stuff like that. But I will be making more videos and giving more of my opinions and thoughts about various things that's going on in sports or anything else like that. With the WNBA season around the corner, just some few dates you want to figure out or you want to know about when it comes to free agents. April 6th and 7th, that was the destination period for qualifying offers and core player destinations. April 8th through the 10th, and that'll be the negotiation period. And then signings can start on April 11th. So we'll be on the lookout for that. If there's anything that obviously you want me to talk about or you want me to give opinions or anything, just comment it below, and I'll be, ready to give you my thoughts. At any given time, just remember, I'm always here to laugh, joke, show love, promote, talk sports, movies, joke, and troll. Catch me on the next episode.